Does Bolin have a chance with you, or are you guys just BFFs?
Plot twist, they are not even BFFs.
Oh!
TheSmartLocal.com.
Hi!
Hi.
We got some anonymous questions that were sent in for you and you will be answering them today.
No, bye-bye.
I'm a bit nervous because I got a feeling the questions you all chose are things that I might not want to answer.
I mean, it's not a surprise lah. I already know what are the questions already because I have to like sift through myself. But okay, interesting questions. Kaypoh people out there. First question. How long have you been single and why leh? Oh my gosh. Hey, that's a good question. Because I've only ever had one relationship in my life and it has been many years. But the thing is, right, my memory is so bad that I cannot remember when was the time we broke up. Because I try to forget, you know? Then I don't want to think about the past. You know, that's my coping mechanism. So why do you ask this kind of questions? I'm not gonna say when we dated, but if I remember correctly, it's 5 years ago. Gosh, that's damn long eh. People date for like 1 year and get married eh, but I'm still single I've been single for 5 years eh, how ah? Okay, I do feel pressured by people to like settle down ASAP because I'm not very young. I mean, I'm 25, so that's quite old. But I feel like I'm satisfied with my life right now, so I feel like it takes a unique person to be worthy of my change in lifestyle. So yes.
The question is, are you in a relationship with Fauzi? I don't know how else to explain this. When I first saw this question, I legit laughed. No, we are not in a relationship. We are very good friends. We are not in a relationship. We are not together. We are not together. He's like a father figure. Like whenever we go out as a group, he's always the person like taking charge. I'm like a lost child, just following him like a little duckling. Yeah, we are not together.
Prettiest TSL girl and most handsome TSL boy. My prettiest TSL girl left already. Jessica Ong. She's still like the prettiest TSL girl for me. Handsome TSL boys don't have eh. Not saying that they're ugly. No, not saying that they're ugly, but like don't have anybody who is my type. Figuratively, I would say probably Zin, because he's very like well-groomed also. And he's very like put together. He has a very like commercial friendly, like media friendly face. If I have to pick somebody that I haven't lived. Okay, I'm not saying this because they are my friends, but I think Sew and Brenda are both quite pretty. Wait, but can I just say that Sew's prettiness, I don't know if it will change if she got black hair. I feel like she will minus 10 years from her age, like in terms of her face, if she has black hair. Cause last time I saw pictures of her with black hair before, and it looked kind of strange.
One thing you can't survive without. Wow, what a nice existential question. Okay, discounting all the normal things like oxygen and food and water. Oh my god, not to be emotional, but I can't live without seeing my boyfriend's nephew, Lucas. He's so cute. My life changed for the better after I met him. Every time I visit him like once a week. And like his soft little meaty body sits on my lap and I hug him and I smell his baby scent. Like every bit of stress in my life melts away. I love you, Lucas! He's so cute. Oh my god. Okay, not to be creepy, right? He's not even my child and he's like my wallpaper. Look. Isn't that creepy? Like my sister scold me and say like, "Ee, it's not even your child that you're gonna put as wallpaper," but yeah.
Do you use the guys or ladies toilet? If ladies, how do you deal with the stairs? Oh god. Well, that's a very heavy first question already. First of all, my pronouns is she, her. So obviously, I will go to the girls' toilet, the ladies lah. And do I get stairs? Duh. I mean, the way I look, they will be confused if I'm a girl or a guy. Now, the thing about going toilet right in public is something that I wasn't bothered if you asked me like 3 years ago. But only recently where my hair is way shorter right now, the way I dress, it's more comfortable to what I like. Obviously, it's more guyish. So then the fear or discomfort I get from going to the public toilet, it's getting more and more lah, ever since then. And well, it is actually a very difficult topic because I if I'm gonna be honest, right, I try not to go toilet in public. Yeah. Just because I don't want to make people uncomfortable and I don't want to make myself uncomfortable. But obviously when I'm out, I have to go to the toilet, right? So what I do is if I'm with a friend, I will ask my friend to come along with me so that at least it won't surprise any strangers because obviously I'm going with the girl to the toilet, right? So obviously they will get an inkling that, oh, I'm a girl. Which is quite sad. Being sad though, like why do I have to be so overly aware about all these things, all these small little details lah, but I do go to the extent. And there was once where there was this cleaner who approached me when I was about to go to the toilet, and then she asked me like, the guy's toilet is over there. I say, I'm a girl. Then after that, she didn't believe me lah until I had to like remove my mask and then like show like my boobs. What? Not like showing my boobs like that, but like show like that so that there is a bump on my chest. So I guess it was ever since that encounter, I fear going to the public toilet a bit more. Yeah, than before.
If you were to choose between Sew and Rainier for a buddy trip, who would it be? Only can choose one. Depends on what the trip is. If the trip is survival, I will choose Rainier. Because if not, I'll have to take care of Sew. Because Sew everything also don't eat. She will starve to death. In the middle of the Mongolia desert also, she don't eat vegetable. She refused to eat vegetable even in the middle of the Mongolian desert. So I will choose Rainier. Plus, I'm pretty sure Rainier can survive. He probably know how to climb tree. He probably know how to pitch a tent. So I will choose Rainier. If the trip needs somebody to amuse me, I will pick Sew. Yeah. So Rainier for survival, Sew for entertainment.
Oh! How old are you again? I say how many times? I'm 25 years old.
Chiara, 2 years ago I edit your video, I also put your age as 25. How long are you gonna be 25?
Forever! Okay, my age is... Wow! You need to understand, when you work in TSL, right? If you're my age, right, you're one of the oldest person in your department. And then, the longer you stay at TSL, the younger your interns will get. Right! So the age gap is wider and wider. If I review my age, 10 out of 10 of our new interns will call me a boomer. Right now, it's about 2 out of 10 interns. They're already calling me boomers, and I don't want to hear that word ever again.
If one day your girlfriend wake up with Maggi mee for hair, will you still love her? I freaking love Maggi mee and I love my girlfriend, so I will eat her hair. It's like the best of both worlds, right? Maggi mee for hair, right? Will her hair still grow?
Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah! Then I can everyday put different seasoning. Okay, if I can decide on what kind of Maggi mee, right, her hair would be, preferably, I would want it to be a thin noodle, like Nissin noodle, cup noodle kind, Tom Yum flavor. If she can grow out a flavor pack on my head, that would be great.
Why from boys to HS? A world of difference. Okay, I feel like... Should I feel offended? Okay, so HS is my boyfriend, Heng Soon. I don't really understand why everyone is very shocked to see like how he is like, knowing that I used to be like crazy about boys and I would not date anyone who's not a boy. You have to understand that this fella tricked me into thinking that he was a boy with his online dating profile pic. Okay, so there's only 2 pics, which I think is already like a no-no because usually you need to have a lot more than that. So the very first pic is like him looking like a boy, and I was like, ooh, yum. And then the next photo is him with his family, including cute little Lucas, who obviously, you know, stole my heart. So I think that was like the perfect package and everything I was looking for in a guy. And also, his personality and his values are not like that of a boy lah, but he can certainly style himself as one. And he's very versatile and he adapts to my tastes. So sometimes he will put on his Abing persona. And then he even do his Cantonese persona for me. So thank you guys, I found the one. Yes! When things get a little bit steamy,
he will start to talk to me in Cantonese. Do I understand? No. But do I get moister than an oyster? Yes! So sorry, Heng Soon's family, if you're still watching, please stop the video right now. Oh my god. Also, I would love to insert an excerpt from Amanda. Amanda said, Heng, you met Heng Soon soon after. Which is gonna be our wedding hashtag.
I don't know why all my questions are like related to other guys in the office for some reason. So this question is, does Bolin have a chance with you or are you guys just BFFs? Plot twist, they're not even BFFs. Oh! To address the question on whether we are BFFs, actually we are not even BFFs. We are like, no, not in that way. It's just we are close friends, but not BFFs. Like we have more close friends than just one single BFF. So we are close lah, but not like to that level of close, okay? To answer the question about whether Bolin stands a chance with me, jang. Bolin has given me the permission to announce that he is attached! Yay! Fireworks, boom. So, do we stand a chance of being together? No, because he really got girlfriends! I hope this clears everyone's doubts. And stop asking already, we are not together, there's no chance. We are just friends. Thank you.
If you could be someone in TSL, who will you be and why?
You know what? I think I'll be Sew. I want to be so small and tiny. I feel what it's like to be small and tiny and be able to fit in any clothes that like I buy. Because I cannot fit into a lot of clothes that I buy in Singapore. Because my buttock too big.
Why your buttock damn big, yeah?
That style was made for me and I'm like very tall. And I want to be Sew also because I want to learn what is her aversion to like veggies and fruits. What does she feel in her brain when she tastes fruits and veggies? I cannot comprehend her brain. So I want to be Sew for a day.
What was your worst day ever? Wow.
The day SJ left.
Oh my god, right? No. But I think one of the worst days of my life was when my parents fought to the extent where they discussed divorce. Yeah, it was one of the worst days of my life because I really couldn't imagine my happy family being split in the future. My parents are thankfully not divorced, but they are sleeping in separate rooms and things are not as bad as I imagined it to be at that point of time back then. So something I live by is that you have actually lived through 100% of your worst days, so it's okay. Life might not be great, but life can still go on.
Sew is very excited right now. So the question is, do you have a crush at the moment? I have learned from Chiara's mistake. I will not say the name no matter what. Once it's out, there's no turning back. Like you see, whatever happened with Chiara, because I was one of the people who disturbed her. I'm so sorry, Chiara. But whoa, I will not let that happen to me, so no answer.
Okay, so as expected, some of the questions which obviously did not make it to the cut of this very wholesome video were all about sex. You're nasty! Somebody asked me how many weeks I pick it up. Excuse me? You want to know for what?
Yeah, actually, I'm very curious because a lot of the questions are asking about my love life. And then there's one question that wasn't submitted here, but this person asked me, are you still single AF? I don't know why all is about my love life. Then I cannot answer because all the answer is like, yeah, I'm still single. No, I'm not seeing anyone. I don't have a crush. Then how I cannot answer anything, you know? Can you ask me other questions like, how am I doing? What did I eat for lunch?
I think after doing this random NGL experience, right? I actually quite like it. But because I consider myself lucky, I didn't get any like hate comments or hate questions.
I think the questions were more legit as compared to when you send the like AMA kind of thing, because it was anonymous.
Thank you for the questions and the messages saying that you are happy that I found the one and that I'm no longer getting my heart broken by a new boy every like 10 to 14 days. I'm also very happy, yay! Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Ring the notification bell down below and watch all our other videos over there. Bye-bye!